Hi, this is Emily. It's not really an Emily About Town because I'm on my porch and we've done the, at my house thing. But I can give you like a tour of sitting here. So those windows over there, that's the other side of the porch. You know how I say I sit on like 43% of a front porch? My office is over there, and that's where I keep my bicycles, which is totally normal for a fantasy writer. Work, bicycles. I don't put mine in the backyard. Oh no, not my babies. So it is Halloween. Happy Halloween and happy other holidays of the fall variety for those who celebrate various things today and tomorrow and whenever you celebrate them. I should probably note that my costume this year is I'm dressed up as my own goth heart. I should be looking at the camera. I never don't look at me. I see me. Why do I want to see me? So this is my costume is Emily's goth heart, and I tried to do a more stark red lip, but it's cakey and it would just get like all over, and then it'd get in my teeth. And I thought, you know what? Emily's goth heart is not great at makeup. Just at living in the depths of all emotions simultaneously, with love and angst, and sitting on the porch, and I don't know. So Chris is actually out here doing the candy, which is very nice of him because, the anxieties make it kind of weird with me. And he did pick some interesting choices that he was looking to be veganish. It's not clue. I'm not going to judge. I'm not the ingredient police tonight for these things, but they're at least, not milky and it's not milk duds or whatever. So glow sticks, definitely approve. Do you have to activate? Is this a cracky? Do you shake it? I don't know. He says, yeah. You crack it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like my back. No, it's not like my back. You would not be able to handle my back cracking. You think you would, oh yeah, I've seen, no, you have not. You don't know. Oh yeah. So I'll work on this a little bit. Then he got something that's kind of like Smarties, but it's called Boobling. Now I think it's supposed to be boo bling, and clearly this is not like they didn't know. It's clearly like, haha, we get to call this boobling. But that's what we're giving kids because it's Ferndale. In Ferndale, they don't care. You can get away with it. And then he kept insisting that these were just fake teeth. And I said, well, then why did they say bloody bites? They're just because they're fake teeth and you could I want to, no. There's a pack of fake sugar blood in here. So you could bleh. Which, now means will probably be like an extremely popular husk because who would not want glow sticks, bloody teeth, and all the booblings you can eat. Arrgh. That was terrifying just then. I don't know. So I feel if I'm going to be creepy on the porch and talk to you about Athos Arts projects, you want to come over? You can come over. Not yet.
No,
We're still talking.
If you're going to put some teeth in.
That's a funny thought. You may not know this, but I lost 4 bottom teeth this year. So I'm gonna just I got this gap. Yeah, see that? It's hot. I got 3 gold teeth back here. Yep, 3 gold teeth. Don't need the fangs. Besides, the minute I put those fangs on, some meat eater would walk by and say, that's what we have them for. And I'd be like, anyway, now this video gets rated with middle fingers. So, I'm going to sit here and be weird, kind of weird on the porch, dressed as my own goth heart. I figured I would, do a toast. I was in Canada. So, yeah, it's a little bit of the, original Empress and a little bit of, Canadian vodka just to be, it's a health potion is what I figured. Because I'll actually tell you the truth. I have been feeling pretty good lately. You've seen me, follow the social media. I've had some, some swings. But overall, I am getting really good advice from people who like me and trust me. And I gotta remember, look at you, you're the camera. Really good advice from people who like me and trust me, and about, not toxic positivity, but about making every day the best day for you that you can. About remembering that you're always important, even if not to specific people, you're always important because you know the things you've done. And you can't make yourself unimportant once you are. It's not a feature of the universe. So remember that. And just people care so much. So if you're feeling, and I don't mean feeling down, I'm saying the depression or the many disorders, I would just like to tell you that I care about you. I do, because you're watching this, and that's a thing in itself. I also have all these weird disabilities I don't talk about. One of them is my sinuses, so I'm not ill, but just sniffly. So some people are walking by, but I've got to aim this way so I don't, does your video have kids? No, it just has my goth apart, dressed as me. That's what it has. So anyway, things are going great. I was thinking about talking about some of the projects because it just kind of occurred to me, I'm like, wow, we've been so busy. You know, we lots of people helped, but in a broad sense, ran Gen Con, are still running Gen Con. Other people are helping. I'm not just saying us, but a lot of the work. We had CanCon, we had a release party. We had a July release, we had a September release, we had an October release, we had a November release, we had a crowdfunding, and we just, new surprise I'll talk about in a second, dropping another crowdfunding. We have a March release. Oh, and Chris and I just did 2 of my audiobooks, and I'm writing another book, and there's a lot going on. Just Chad, other projects, Sexy Garlic, you'll find out, it's gonna be great. So, we've been busy, but it's also so cool. Embroidered Worlds is just a triumph. Emily, remember, look over there. It's a triumph because we're gonna be translating these, people have already translated these Ukrainian stories. They're all done, they're all translated now. They're getting edited and copy edited and typeset and proofread and all this stuff. And it's gonna be a cool book. I've had the honor to read some of the stories and they're very different. And that was the point. The point is they're not gonna be like what you've already read because maybe you have, but a lot of people have not read a lot of authentic Ukrainian speculative fiction. And so they're different. And that's what I want. I want that perspective. I want that pain, that joy, that, embroidered visions and all. So that's happening. That's going to be released December 12th. And it's going to be up on Backer. So here's the big day. November 12th is a big day for us. Okay, on November 12th is the last day that you can back Embroidered Worlds. Like, the book will still be available, but that's the last day you can get the cool book plates drawn by Ukrainian artists that are absolutely gorgeous. It's the last day that you could get a couple of the discounted bundles. And it's also the last day that every single backer, whether you did Kickstarter already or you're going to do Backer Kit now, everybody's getting, I'm so excited, everybody's getting a free swag pack. Now, I've been trying to walk this fine line of not like disrespecting other people's swag, because but let's keep it real. We've all been like, oh, here's your bundle. And it's like, and you're like, ugh, what is all, and you just into a folder. I know you've done it. I've done it. Don't tell me you haven't done it. Don't tell me you sat and read 30 novels that day, like, oh, I'm so excited, or every back issue of something. So this is not what I wanted to do. And look, that's great too. That's great. But this is not what I want to do. I didn't want to just give lots of content that you could enjoy someday. Content is good and it's out there. What I wanted to do was just like opening a treat bag. Like, ooh, I have a bag of treats. I just went to someone's, shower or something, whatever you people do at parties that I don't get invited to. But you pull something out and you're like, oh, it's a mint, oh, it's a puzzle. I don't know what you get in bag. But so this is a multimedia swag, and it is digital, which, makes you think, oh, well, how good can that be? No, it's going to be good. It's multimedia. Nothing's going to be the same. I can say now that there's going to be surprises. There is going to be a flash story. There's going to be, for sure, photography and coloring and hand-drawn art and digital art, and I believe some poetry and perhaps some gaming. And the things that will be in it, the people that I will say right now for sure, are our friend Tanuska. You may not know Tanuska, but trust, this is a really fun surprise in there. Minerva Caradwin will be in it. I will be in it. Gregory A. Wilson will be in it. I may have, cajoled him into this, but that's fine. The fact is, with all these people that are contributing, no, I don't want to say these yet because I don't know for sure. I want to wait till I actually get all the files. Clara Ward definitely will be in it. That's another one I can say for sure. But for everyone else, I'm going to wait till it's all, like, just in case, because, things happen. But this is going to be great. It's original stuff. It'll be bite-sized. Like, you open it up and yay, a little happy thing, and yay, a little happy thing, and you'll go through it all, and you'll feel good, and you get one. Everybody gets one, and you can tell I'm excited about it. So that's something that's going on, and I have my audiobooks. If you haven't checked it out, Night Ivy is out on audiobook, and Ink Bloom, which I really love, is going to be out soon. Chris is finishing the production this week. All the corrections are done and just going to get uploaded. So a few weeks from now, we'll have Ink Bloom on audio as well. I'm like shaking the fence with my wrath. I'm going to drink this. If I'm going to creepy goth, sorry, Emily's goth heart does enjoy an occasional martini. So let's see what else, but I haven't had it yet. So, Rosalind's Siblings is out. It's really good. I hope you'll check it out. I'm starting to hear some buzz about people wanting to review and look at it. So I think it'll be a little bit of a slow burn in the fact that it came out. We didn't want to delay it too much because it had been a several year delay already from a previous effort. So it's out now, and we're going to get some attention on it because it's a really incredible book. And Pluralities, that book is going places. And so here's our big surprise with that. at CanCon, many of you, Kat Gordon and other people, were like, heard Avi's reading at the party and were like, can we get Avi to read this book? Like, I need this. Both people that just want to hear Avi read his own sex scene, because that's, kind of funny, but also people that said, for different accessibility reasons, I can read time processing, whatever it is, I can read an audio, and it's harder for me to read the other things, or I just want to do both, because I think Avi's, hot, which is a normal thing that people think. You don't have to be ashamed of it. I mean, they're quite open about the hotness, and that's what it is at the Arts. We're all a little we're definitely an eclectic bunch. We all offer things. I'm a goth heart. Avi's like, look at me, I'm a hot boy. I should probably stop there, because if I know there's some dragons, and there's another people be like, Emily, do not describe us right now, please. So I will try not to. We have wizards and professors, all kinds of things. So I'm excited about it, and we're gonna fund the audiobook. Oh, so did I finish? So Embroidered World stops on the 12th, and on the 12th we'll start a 1 week only, because American Thanksgiving and holidays, and we're just tired of the audiobook for Pluralities, read by Avi Silver. It's a really good book, and we have a strange marketing thing about it's very trans, it's unapologetically trans, it's bold trans, it's about trans, it's trans for trans. But it's also, it's also, as probably better to say it, it's genuinely a book for everyone. I mean, unless you're just like an asshole, and then I do want you to read it, because I'll take your money and you can just be mad, I don't care. It's a really good book. It's about gender journeys. It's about understanding your gender journey, or about understanding other people's gender journeys. And it's really entertaining. It's so clever. It's so witty. It has a lot of themes that I think would resonate with other, I don't mean to compare, but for neurodivergent people, for people of different genders, for women, cis women. I think there's a lot in there that there's those moments where you just say, oh, I see myself in, we're not all the same, but I see myself in this. Even if you just had a shitty mall job, and you're like, I am there with that scene. Or you've been a space rogue. Some of you have probably been space rogues, then you wake up. So, or whatever. And then you take the costume off and go to work. Whatever you do, you're in this book in some way, I promise you. And Cliff, but you gotta read that part. I'm not gonna spoil it. Cliff, better hours. So, yeah, and then in March, E.D.E is coming out, and I will talk more about that later, but I really want people to see this book, because it's a big book, and it's a non-traditional book, and it doesn't have, I just want people to see it, because it's so different, so kind, so flowing. Like, even with the size of the book, it doesn't read like an epic fantasy. It's not that kind of big book. It's like, honestly, and there's some, perceptions with the term fanfic, but I really think it reads like that. Like, the people that'll sit down and read like forever. It just flows, it's pleasant, it didn't feel long to me. I just drifted with it and enjoyed the inherent story and kindness. And I learned about our world through that book, which we always say speculative fiction does, but I feel like with E.D.E you really, really do. There's something so inherently insightful and kind about Clara, and then through their character Wend, that sees people for who they really are, that makes you just have to start to see somebody else more for who they really are. And I love that. And there's sea creatures and dreaming and oceans, and it's really lovely. So there's just a lot going on, and I'm very excited about all that. Swag Pack is happening, so I'll get that wrapped up and set out. So I guess I'll be on the social media, I'll do the more videos. I don't want to make this one last quite as long, but I guess I'll just, and maybe we'll do a little cameo from, we'll see if my goth heart gets visited. So until November 12th, this is 2023, in case you're watching this in the future, you'd have to get a time machine. Back Embroidered Worlds, if you haven't, on BackerKit, you can look, my social media has all the links and stuff, and I'll put them in the comments here, I suppose. Put in the comments. And then on the 12th, and follow Pluralities, it's just Kickstarter.com, and then the Athos Arts are projects / Athos Arts / Pluralities, something like that. It's Pluralities. I can't even say it, but you can look it up. Pluralities. And follow it, and then when it goes live on the 12th, you can back it. We have we're gonna have a pay what you can level, because we know it's tough. You want to hear the book, you get to hear the book. We value art, we want people to pay for it, but we don't want to withhold it either. So we trust our community to help us do both. We trust our community very, very much. And we love you very much. So I think 15 minutes would be, well, it's not gonna be 15 minutes, because I'm not gonna have like a Chris thing in 5 seconds. That's too fast. So maybe like 16 minutes. So I'm gonna see if there's anyone that wants to. Do you know what I'm dressed as for Halloween? Oh no, does he have earbuds? hope it's earbuds. It's not just like, you're gone to me. Hey, Chris? You have earbuds in?
No.
Oh, do you want to make an appearance or not?
I'm not in costume.
You're dressed as you. Do you know what I'm dressed as right now?
You?
I'm dressed as my own goth heart that experiences all the emotions at all the levels joyfully and jubilantly and buoyantly in life. Do you want to come? Is that what you have to say to my, but what about?
No, I'm good.
Now you understand. That's it. Now you understand. Now I understand. So anyway, from the depths of my goth heart that feels all the emotions simultaneously, and to you, who may or may not be a supporter of E.D.E Bell or Athos Arts, or just, I don't know, a friend in the world, and I'm glad you exist. Be here, be present, find joy. Joy is defiance, you find it. Sometimes I'm bossy. It's snowing. It just started. You have witnessed the first flakes of snow here in Ferndale, Michigan. I had seen the Canadians posting, and I had heard about the Grand Rapids, and I had heard rumor from my child in Ann Arbor. But yes, I don't think the camera will pick them up, but I saw them. It's snowing. And on that note, I'm going to say what I said again. I'm going to wait a minute. Maybe it'll pick up. This is serious. This is to you, not somebody else. You. Remember, defiance is joy. Existing, or joy is defiance. I guess either way it works. Joy is defiance. Existing is defiance. Being happy in this world is defiance. Being you is the ultimate defiance. Finding joys. It's not all going to be okay. But you stay in it. You be there. You exist. You find joy. Create however it is that you create. Bring you to the world because we need you. I need you. I need you. So, it's a day of costumes. But what if it's really a day about making sure that, we're here as we are? And that's why I'm dressed as myself, the ultimate goth heart. Oh no. It's really snowing. Can you see it yet? It's probably because I'm under an awning. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to sign out and then I'm going to... No, this is probably not going to happen. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Let's see if you can see the snow here in Ferndale. And if not, you can see my face going "Her" from the side. And this is Emily. And thank you for joining me. Here. You can't end on that. That was way too weird. So I'll make it weird, but my way weird. Find the joy. Find the joy, I said. Stay here with us. Stay you. I need you. Okay? Cheers.